Are you waiting for someone, or just pretending to be stood up? The waiter smirked as he cleared the untouched second coffee. Sophie glanced at the empty chair. 40 minutes. No text, no call, just her sitting there, alone again. She forced a smile and waved him off, trying to look like it didn't sting. But it did. It always did. She had worn her softest beige dress, curled her hair just the right amount, even rehearsed small talk in the mirror this morning. This blind date had been set up by her best friend who swore, "He's the real deal, Soph." But apparently, the real deal was also really late. Or worse, he just bailed. Just as she reached for her purse, about to salvage the evening with some dignity, two little voices piped up beside her. "Are you Miss Sophie?" Startled, Sophie turned. Two curly-haired girls, no older than 6, stood in identical red jackets with big brown eyes and nervous smiles. She blinked, unsure how to respond. "Daddy's sorry he's late," one of them said, holding out a crumpled drawing like it was currency. The other added, "He said to give you this and not let you leave." Sophie looked around the cafe, confused. No man in sight, just the twins, fidgeting like they'd rehearsed this 100 times. She took the drawing. It was of a stick figure man, holding hands with a woman in a beige dress, and two little girls in red coats. Underneath, in shaky handwriting, "Please don't go. We're worth the wait. Jason." Before Sophie could process it, the door burst open. A tall man in a dark blue jacket, soaked from the rain, rushed in breathless. "I'm so sorry," he said, hands raised in surrender. "My sitter cancelled last minute. I couldn't leave them. But I couldn't cancel on you either." Sophie stared at him, speechless. This was the date? The mystery man? Jason looked nothing like his dating profile. He looked better. Rugged, real, and completely overwhelmed. He knelt beside the girls, apologizing again, now to them, now to her, like he was used to juggling disaster. He offered to leave, said he understood if this was too much. But the twins were already sliding into the booth, giggling, like they knew this woman was staying. Sophie sat back down. She didn't know why, but she stayed. As they talked, awkwardness faded. Jason explained his wife had passed away 2 years ago. Cancer. Quick, brutal. Since then, he hadn't dated. Couldn't. Until last week, when his youngest drew a picture of Mommy in heaven and asked, "Can we help Daddy smile again?" He signed up for the dating app that night. Sophie felt her chest tighten. Suddenly, the drawing meant more. The twins weren't props. They were hope. And he was trying. The girls kept interrupting with jokes, coloring pages, and wild stories about unicorns and spaghetti. Jason apologized again and again, but Sophie just laughed. She hadn't laughed like this in months. Halfway through the night, one of the twins leaned in and whispered, "Are you going to be our new mommy?" Jason turned red. Sophie froze. The table went quiet. Then the other twin added, "It's okay. You don't have to decide today." And just like that, the tension broke. They stayed until the cafe closed. The waiter, now a quiet observer to something he clearly didn't expect, handed them leftover cookies with a wink. As they walked out, Jason offered to walk her to her car. One twin clutched Sophie's hand without asking. At her car, he hesitated. "I know this wasn't normal," he said. "But nothing's really been normal in my life for a long time. I'd like to try again, just us. No interruptions. If you'd let me." Sophie looked at him. The girls. The cold drizzle coming down, and then she nodded. "Only if the next drawing comes with dessert." He laughed. She got in the car. The girls waved like they were sending off a queen. As she drove away, her phone buzzed. A text from Jason. "Thank you for not leaving. I think they already love you. And honestly, I might too." Sophie didn't cry often, but that night she pulled over and let a single tear fall. Not because she was sad, but because for the first time in a long time, she felt seen, wanted, chosen. Love doesn't always arrive on time. Sometimes it walks in late, holding 2 tiny hands and carrying crayons. Sometimes being stood up is just the beginning of standing in the right place. Before we end this story, let us know in the comment, where are you watching from? If this story moved you, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more powerful stories like this one. You never know, the next one might just change your life.